Everybody's going through their process. And so these things happen, just like the Skypes, whatever, and also communication between people. There are interruptions at times, etc., because people have an attitude. Sometimes people listen. And then, we'll use Kelsey as an example, and she's one of many. She listened for a while, then all of a sudden she has attitudes, and that becomes the interruption, doesn't it? So again,
Mhm.
there's many forms of it, of interrupting this communication. So it's best to learn to have no attitudes and be like the sun shining and focus on being more aware and seeing how life is. In other words, joining in and supporting the survival of all life, which is awareness. You don't need
Yeah.
any attitudes. Look at the air you breathe every day. Look at the sun
Mhm.
shining. There's no attitudes, but it
Mhm.
supports you. It's that simple. And so all life is awareness. So a
Yeah.
step at a time, you become more and more aware. But in the meantime, we go through this process because we have five bodies to deal with that are not interested in what all life is. Okay, so you have that challenge with yourself. We all have that challenge. Yes, yes. It's all funny stuff. Yeah, creation is funny. Yeah, funny stuff. We need
Yeah.
to laugh a little bit. We need to be funny too, and then be okay, and then always learn to get into and recognize the next new moment because it's always new. And I go through a lot myself too. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and it's like, why am I here? It's all, this place is nuts. But then I get going and, just get on with it. So, it's a lot for all of us, yes. And so we need to be patient. And yes, sometimes there's a lack of communication. But as you are aware of what's taking place, you see that it's okay and it just takes time, like raising a child. The child is not going to instantly understand. It takes many years and even lifetimes to understand the simplest of things, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, a whole life. Yeah. Look at your age right now. Look at what you've understood. There's a lot more. There's a whole lot more. And so again, who can say? Just a reminder here, this is the fun part of all of this, and that is that, for the longest time, people have been searching and trying to figure out the fountain of youth, haven't they? The fountain of youth. What makes you youthful? Well, it's your real awareness. And as you go through this process, this is where you actually become younger. You see? Not
Mhm.
old and wise, but younger. See, the idea has always been that, oh, you become older and wiser, and God's up there with a beard, and, probably trimming his mustache all the time, etc., because he's the old wise one. Well, this is the make believe fallacy of the opera wherein everybody has a role and a part, and these are the self proclaimed authorities, okay? But it's
Mhm.
actually you become younger. There was a good movie with oh gee, what's his name, comedy movie, it's called The Golden Child, and it gives a good example. And there's one of the experiences, or many, that Kevin has had, and one of them several months ago is where he saw the real me as a young girl. It was a little girl that could see the is. And so again, I see the is as like a young child, especially a girl, because the girls are more susceptible and to seeing what is real, etc., and their sincerity is huge. So anyhow, so he sees the real me as this, and that is that again, you become younger, not old and fossilized. There's a big difference. Do you New